Hi friends, it's Sharon from Mad Paper Crush here. Today I was hoping to do a little craft with me, and I'm making some snippets from my new Moody Blues kit. So I am just going to craft along here and kind of give you an overview of what I'm doing as I'm going along here. Right now, I'm just picking out some pieces that I want to cut down. So I have printed this digital kit on the front and the back of some, I think it's 110-pound cardstock. And I'm going to be using that as sort of the base for the little snippets that I'm doing. I am just picking out pieces of the digital pages that I think would make a good base. I want to keep some areas open so that I can do some layering on top with some other elements, some fussy cut items, and even some ephemera from, some other kits and things like that. So I'm just going through and picking out pieces to cut out. My pieces range from, I think at the minimum, they were about 3 inches wide or tall. And then at the most, probably 5, I think was the very biggest one, that I had cut out. And I may even end up cutting that one down a little bit more. So I'm keeping them small so that I could add them into a journal or onto a page as a pocket or even a flip inside one of my other projects. Okay, now that I have all my base pieces cut, I am going to do some inking around the edges. When I cut through white cardstock, I feel like I can always really see the inside edges, no matter, if I've printed on both sides or not. So I always like to use some kind of distress ink or something to cover up those white edges that kind of peek out at me, especially when I'm using vintage digitals like I am here. All right, now we're getting into the good stuff, and I am taking some more of the digitals that I have printed out from the Moody Blues kit, and I am just kind of laying them out, trying to decide how I want them to go on this first little snippet that I'm working on. So I'm going to do some torn edges, and I am trying to tear them in a way that the white edges won't show too much on the tears that I'm doing. And I'm grabbing my ephemera folio that I have here. This was a ephemera folio that I remade after I had originally made it. I really liked the pages, but I wasn't crazy about the cover. So I will link that series down below if you'd like to make one of your own ephemera folios. And I'm just looking through for some additional pieces to possibly go on top. And I don't think I found any that time when I was looking in that folder. And so I pulled out some of my Tim Holtz ephemera packs to start looking through for some items that I might want to put on top. Throughout this video, I did use several of those Tim Holtz ephemera packs, so I will link those down below if you're interested in seeing the ones that I was using for some of the top pieces. And even as I was going through them to find something for the specific snippet I was working on, I also kind of pulled out some other pieces that I thought might be fun on some of the other snippets that I was working on, or even possibly as a snippet themselves for another piece. So you see I did pull out a little domino there. I don't think I ended up using that, but when I'm doing collage, I do like to just kind of go through and pull out the things that maybe look good, and then I will start rearranging and looking through more things to try and find what might go well on the piece that I'm working on. This one right here, you can see I pulled out a hand there, and I think it's like a medical hand. You know, it has descriptions of different pieces of the hand on there. I really liked that one and how it looked as a contrast to the blue torn piece that I have behind that. And so now I'm just looking for something else that might work with that. And I am adding some distress to that blue torn piece to make sure none of those white edges are sticking out there. And then I decided that I needed something else. So I really liked the hand on top of the blue piece, but it just needed something else. And I decided to pick a piece of the ephemera from the Moody Blues kit. It kind of looks like the top of a ticket. I think it's actually the top of an advertisement. And so I think that would fit in there nicely. It would kind of tie in the background to the front on top of that blue piece. So I'm just cutting that out, and I'll give that a little bit of distress and then work those pieces around on the snippet to see how I like them together. So now I have that sewed on. I added my brad onto my little disc there, and as you can see, that kind of is loose, so you can spin it out or spin it back. You could probably use that as a tuck spot to hold something on there as well. And there you have it, friends, 6 little snippets of collage from a digital kit. I love the way they turned out and how quick and easy they all came together. Perfect now, ready for me to add into a journal or other project that I have going on. Thanks for watching. I hope that you'll give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope that you'll do that. I try to put out videos every Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Have a great day. Bye-bye.